Yeah? Did you remember to record?
Recording. I'm good. I think we're live, guys.
I always forget. Okay, what's it going on, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Thursday, Season 2. As we mentioned earlier, we've got some special announcements tonight. And as you can see, we're with a special guest. Victoria Kennedy is back. What's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, loving the digs there.
Rip.
I'm a little jelly because I haven't gotten mine in the mail yet. So
It's coming, Matt. It's coming. You know that.
We're the ones who are jelly. You're the one by the beach right
now.
now.
Yeah, no kidding. Everybody, check out Matt's view. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
We're the only ones that need to be jealous here.
I know, right?
Where are you at, Matt?
Myrtle Beach, man. We're in the south end of Myrtle Beach. So it's this like little resort thing where it's not nearly as crowded as the rest. There's a lot of space between everybody down here on the beach. Versus
where's your mask?
Areas.
You're in public. Where's your mask?
I'm not in public. I'm on the balcony. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
No. Down here is masks mandatory as well. So I've got that always with me, except for when I'm on the balcony.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, everybody that's watching or tuning in here, again, welcome to another episode here, Whiskey Thursday. We've got a crazy amount of announcements tonight. We're really excited. Obviously, Victoria's with us tonight, so it has to do with her. But stay tuned. We're gonna talk about that over the next hour and a bit or so. And Victoria, we're just really happy to have you back on the show. You added a lot of value the last time, and I think we've got some really cool stuff in the works right now for everybody that's watching. I think Matt's going to go ahead and spam the entire group here with our chat bots so we can get more people here on Whiskey Thursday. And if you're tuning in live, hashtag live. If you're tuning in for the replay, hashtag replay. Let us know where you are tuning in from. We always like to know who's watching. And guys, if you're watching from YouTube, you can always find us here in the Real Estate Marketing and Conversion Mastery Facebook group every Thursday night at 8 p.m. where we host Whiskey Thursdays, always here with a new special guest. And tonight we're honored to have Victoria Kennedy, PR expert. And Victoria's going to share a little bit of knowledge, and we're going to share some new things that we are working on, and a very, very special announcement that we got something coming up here in August that, guys, if you want to hear about it, you want to participate in that, you've got to stay tuned. We'll talk about it a little bit later on in the show. And I think Victoria's also got a bunch of stuff that some knowledge and some new things here that, if you're an agency owner and you're looking to get, or even a real estate agent, right? I mean, it doesn't, it applies to anybody that, runs a business or owns a business. I think that some of the methods and that Victoria teaches, and that she'll be talking about tonight, anybody can apply this for their business. So stay tuned for that. So Victoria, hey, welcome. Thanks for making some time for us. I know you're super busy. I know that we keep seeing your press releases going out, and marketers are getting a lot of visibility from your efforts. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. I'm the star maker. So.
Love it.
That's awesome. Well, hey, listen, Victoria, for people that don't know, who you are, really, really quickly, because you were on just a few weeks ago, and why don't you just let people know who you are, what you do, and then we can kind of dive into some of the things that people can do to get a lot more exposure. Because the reality is that you've done some amazing things here. Now, you've got your PR company, but you also still run your agency, and you've built your entire agency around just press and getting out there and building that authority inside of your network. And you've never run paid ads. You've never done cold email, cold calls, anything like that. And you've built your entire agency around just organically, right? So, and I think, personally, that would be my preferred method, right? Just people coming to me, right? I mean, it's just that's having clients come to you is those types of leads are amazing leads, right? And so yeah, tell us a little bit about what you're doing and who you are. And
Before you do, we've got 24 people on. Everybody, if you are live right now, hashtag live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Also, let us know where you're watching from. I see Franklin is watching from the Netherlands. I don't know what time it is there.
The Netherlands. I used to live there for 2
you?
years. Yes.
Nice. Which
Had
part?
it with jou, Franklin. I lived all over. I lived in Rotterdam, Den Haag, Apeldoorn, Epe, everywhere.
I'm realizing as soon as I asked that, like, what was the point?
Anywhere not. I didn't live in
There is
Amsterdam.
not.
Everyone's like, Amsterdam. No, I did not live in Amsterdam, but I visited.
There you go.
All right. So you're probably thinking, what? You were just on this Whiskey Thursday and you were talking about real estate. And now you're talking about PR. Get it together, girl. All right. I'm going to tell
Or
you my
is it
story.
that the PR person happened to get on Whiskey Thursday twice in a month? They're just that good.
I don't know. I think it's a little Lambrusco. I decided to go fancy tonight.
There you go.
And I brought the whole bottle in case we get crazy.
Boom.
That's a small bottle.
You know? I do live in Vegas.
That is a bottle.
Oh, okay.
I come prepared for Whiskey Thursday. And I've got two
we
of
always
them.
have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. We always have a good time.
Matt, what are you drinking? What are you sipping on?
Yeah, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm in the South. I'm drinking sweet tea tonight.
Ooh.
It's
You know
going
what?
to
I
get
make
crazy
Fenty.
here, people. Matt,
I make
know.
Fenty out of this
Yeah.
picture when it doesn't have flowers in it. Okay,
Love it.
so let me tell you what's going on. So why do I know anything about PR? Okay, well, I think a lot of you know this. Maybe some of you don't know this, but I'm an opera singer. I know, crazy. So my whole life, I grew up singing, you know, all that kind of stuff and doing pageants and being on the stage, and I wanted to be a star and, you know, did all those things. And here's the thing they don't teach you about being a star. You starve. You starve a lot. Anyone who's an artist out there who's like has dreams of being a singer, guitarist, whatever, you all know that you starve. So
Mhm.
how do you not starve? You got to get your own press. But of course, I didn't know that's what I was doing. I just thought I was surviving. And it's like, I got to get in newspapers. I got to get in magazines. I got to get in all these places, or I don't eat, or nobody buys my music, right? So I ended up getting in every single city I was ever living in, like Santa Barbara, Las Vegas, Los Angeles. I got in those magazines because I knew if I didn't, no one would know about me or my music, and then they wouldn't buy my music. And then I went to Europe. I lived in the Netherlands for 2 years, and I toured all over Europe, in England, in the Netherlands, in Austria, in Italy, in France. And I had a #1 hit single out there. Why? Because of PR.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
with a song I wrote myself.
Somebody's going to have to
What
go
did I
dig
do?
that up for us.
It's fine.
Come on.
No.
If you're watching.
They won't be able to find it. They won't. I changed my name.
Oh.
Ah.
Now, if they knew your name.
Tricky.
Oh,
No one knows
yeah.
my real name.
Just snap a picture,
So-
use Google image search. There you go.
Oh no! Maybe you'll find it. You'll find it. It's so sad though because my real name has like all this SEO presence, and Victoria Kennedy. I'm like, oh, I gotta build it up again.
Yeah.
But so I did all of that, guys, myself. And if I did it and I didn't know anything and I was just a struggling artist, you guys can totally do it. So that's a little bit about my backstory of why do I know PR? Why is it so easy for me? Well, because I've had to do it my entire career for myself. So when I got into business last year, I knew nothing about marketing, about real estate. So if you're watching this and you're also like, I just picked real estate and I don't know what the heck I'm doing, right? I was there with you. You know, we all were there, right? You buy a course and you're like, I hope this works. I need to eat, you know? That's exactly where I was. So please, if you're watching this, don't feel like, you know, you're all alone. Like I was right there with you a year ago. I came back to America and was like, I need a job, and they're not giving out opera singing jobs like on the corner for everybody, you know, especially not in Vegas, right? So I
It's not a
thought,
big thing in Vegas, opera singing.
oh yeah, right next to the strip club, there's an opera singer. Really, Shane?
I don't know. I've never
No.
been.
People
I've heard
don't go
stories.
to Vegas for the opera singers, okay? So I thought, okay, I need to get a job. I have zero skills. I do not know how to get a job because all I know how to do is sing. So I bought a course. I went all in, and in 9 months, I made 6 figures in my business in real estate. How did I do that? Through organic methods, which we're going to get to in a minute. Stay tuned. Keep watching. #live. Okay, back to my story. Had to throw that in there, guys. So yeah, I made 6 figures all on organic. And then I thought, I made it, I'm in the money, whatever. And then Corona hit. And I lost like more than half of my clients. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, I thought I was on cloud nine. I thought I'd made it. Now all my clients, I'm sure this happened to a lot of you guys, realtors didn't want to spend money on ads anymore. I couldn't keep any clients. I couldn't get any more clients. And I thought, what do I do? What do I do? Well, my reptilian brain kicked in. It said, do what you know how to do, Victoria. Do what you've always done. Get PR for yourself, right? So there I went. And in 2 months, going from nothing to, all right, I'm just going to do PR for myself as a real estate marketer, I became an Inman brand ambassador, you know, which is insane because there's only 35 spots every year. And it's a worldwide program, Inman.
What is, I'm curious to know, like, what does that do for you in terms of your agency? Like being that in, and for anybody that doesn't, maybe you can just explain like what Inman is for anybody that does, who's watching that doesn't know what Inman is. And also what does that do for you as an agency owner?
Yeah. So when I got in, I'm also an Inman contributor, but when I got in as a brand ambassador, I put that in all my demo decks. I put that on my bio on Facebook, and we're going to talk about Facebook profile funnels in a minute as well. So please stay tuned. You're going to get a lot of value out of this today. And so I put that everywhere.
We should just let Victoria run the show tonight.
Right?
I came prepared with an interview prep guide.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's what I give all my clients. When I do your PR, I make sure that you come prepared with an interview prep guide so that you know where you're going and there's direction. And so you always get the most out of your interview, right?
There you go.
I got you. So I started using Inman brand ambassador everywhere. So a lot of times, guys, I'm sure you hear this all the time. Well, I used to hear this all the time of, yeah, this looks great, but I mean, why should I go with you? Like, I don't know if I can trust you. Can I talk to a referral? I mean, everybody has testimonial videos. I don't know if they're fake. I used to get all those objections, right? Once I told them I was an Inman brand ambassador for the #1 real estate publication in the freaking world, they shut up. They shut up real quick. I never got that objection anymore, And that's the power of press because it's earned. Here's the thing, paid ads, everybody's doing paid ads. If you have money, you can run paid ads, right?
Yep.
Not anybody can get into Inman. Not even all my clients can because I'm limited on how many clients I can even submit for Inman, right? Mm-hmm. So it's hard when you get in there, like that's a freaking huge deal because it's the biggest publication in the freaking world of real estate saying that you're a legit person, right? Mm-hmm. They take that seriously. Not everybody can do that. It's sort of exclusive. Anybody can run a paid ad, but not anybody can have paid media. That's why PR means so much. That's why when people have the Forbes logo, the entrepreneur logo, people stop and pay attention because you can't buy that. That's earned. So that's why Inman is so important. And it was so important for me. That was my goal. I thought, what is my goal for PR? Well, I want to be on the #1 real estate publication so people take me seriously. And I did it in two months, right? Not really understanding how this all works. Other marketers started coming to me and saying, hey, Victoria, how are you getting in all these publications? And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do a beta test and see if this works. I did a beta test and it blew expectations. Like everybody on the beta, literally, I charge very low. And on the beta, they all were like, take my money. This is actually working. Oh my God, here's more money. And I was like, oh my God, this never happens in real estate marketing. So I thought, okay, this is my niche. I want to help other marketers, internet marketers and realtors specifically, because obviously real estate is my niche and it's what I know the most about. And internet marketer is something that I am. So I want to help those two people gain publicity and do what I've done, which is become an industry leader.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, cool story. Cool story. Hey, tell us the story about how you got a T-shirt. Like you're part of the academy, which is cool too, right? I mean, so you jumped in. I know what course you kind of started with too, but and that's kind of I think how we met you is through that that inner circle group, right? You joined the academy. That I don't know what to do. Like, what did the academy do for you? That hopefully something.
Yeah.
Let me speak to the academy. Let me speak to the academy right now because there are a lot of courses out there. And as someone who has dropped at least $26,000 on educational courses, let me tell you, they are not all priced differently, right? A course that costs $10,000, a course that costs like this course, the real estate market. I wear this proudly because this course really changed the direction of my business. right? I bought a generic course when I first started, didn't know anything. This was the second course I got. And honestly, I wish I would have just started with this course, because this course gave me everything that I possibly needed in order to do real estate marketing. There is so much gold in this course. If you just watch it, if you just follow everything that Matt and Shane say to do, you guys cannot go wrong. They're always over deliver. And especially the great thing about being in the course is that you get in the private community. That is where all the gold happens. Just being in that special private community, knowing those people like Ed, people like Johnny, people like, all of these huge Peter, great people who are doing amazing in their agencies. They're always dropping their wisdom with the whole group that we all get to learn from and share from. Mm-hmm. That in itself is worth $10,000,
We should just sell the private access to the group, right?
I know, I'm serious. I mean, just the people in there are so high caliber and are so willing to help everybody else in their journey. It's incredible.
Yeah, Alex says REMCA is the Bible for RE marketing. Thanks, Alex. And actually, I saw a comment from him. I think he's committed to buying whatever you got to sell, Victoria. His comment where he says, "Very nice, I want it."
Alex, I got you. We're in a couple of the same groups together, so
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, that's
we all
awesome.
kind of get around, right?
So you obviously now you're doing all this PR, and you're doing a lot of PR now for marketers. We're seeing all the results, popping up on your feed inside the group as well. We've seen a couple posts inside of the group as well. You got, some great marketers like Luke Shankula. You got Esteban on some press as well.
Aaron Ace Harris, Kristen, what were you going to say?
Oh no, I was just going to say, like, what kind of, I'm sure you're getting feedback from some of these marketers, right? What kind of results are they starting to see from the press that, or from the efforts that you're putting together for these guys?
Yeah, so we're getting them on huge publications like ABC, NBC, Fox News, National Mortgage News, Inman News. I mean, we're getting them in huge publications. And what feedback I'm getting is, like Luke the other day was like, Victoria, I've never received so many direct messages of people actually messaging me asking, hey, I read about you in the National Mortgage News. Can we talk? Right? That's never happened to him before. Why? Because he didn't have press before. And now he's getting warm leads, people actually inbound. Can you imagine, guys, opening up your Facebook Messenger and waking up to 7 people being like, hey, I read your article, or hey, I heard your podcast. Can we work together? Begging you to work with you for your knowledge, for your expertise. And the great thing about these things, it lives forever. This is the internet. I did several podcasts a couple of months ago, and I'm still getting Facebook messages and people going through my funnel saying, oh, I heard you on the GSD Mode podcast. I heard you on Super Agents Live. Because these podcasts, they live on forever, and people listen to old episodes, right? And they hear it, and then they contact me. And that's another thing I do with my clients is I make sure that they go in their interview with their interview prep guide so that they're going back to their call to action. And they're always saying, hey, this is what I need you to do. Because how many times do you listen to a podcast, but you don't take action? You listen and you think, oh, that was good. And you go about your day, right? Not with mine.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And, so like, what's on that interview you keep showing up? What is on that thing?
Victoria's Secret.
You're not going to tell us.
Victoria's Secret.
It's Victoria's Secret. Yeah.
But it's good, it makes people call me. So, and that's the thing, you just have to end with a very strong call to action, and I work with my clients of like, what is it that you are good at? Let's hit those points. Let's keep coming back to that. What's your call to action? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to send you a message? Do you want to fill out your funnel? Whatever it is, we're going to keep on hitting that point over and over and over. Don't just be on a podcast to be on a podcast. Get something out of it,
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, hey, listen, let's jump into some of the things that, it's Whiskey Thursday, right? So, we're always here to add a little bit of value. And guys, if you're watching and if you have, any questions at all about, Victoria's services or anything about PR or even just agency stuff as well, right? Because all three of us run agencies. You're more than welcome to ask questions here. Of course, Victoria's built a successful agency as well. So definitely, she can answer some questions. So if you have any questions around that, feel free to drop them in the comments here, and we'll be happy to answer that. So, in terms of press, like what is it that agency owners and even real estate agents that might be watching, what is it that they can do almost immediately in order to kind of get the ball rolling, right? Because I think that's one of the things that like people don't really know, like I think we all realize that press is good, right? And the more press, obviously, the more eyeballs on our businesses, and hopefully that converts into, like you said, warm leads that are coming in, through Messenger or phone calls or whatever that is, right? Mm-hmm. But what is it that some people like? What is it that agency owners can start doing tomorrow and next week? Just some easy
baby steps.
Some baby steps to sort of get there. And then when they start getting results from that, they go, oh my God, this actually works. Let me call Victoria. Right?
Yes. Okay, guys, get out your pen and paper, or actually open up your Facebook, because we're about to do some homework right now. Okay.
All right.
Let's take some action. Okay. Not just talk. That's what I like. Let's just take action. This is why everybody calls me after the podcast, because I tell them, you need to freaking send me a message. What the heck? Let's go, Okay, guys, so this is what you need to do. You need a profile funnel. Who here knows what a profile funnel is? Please say me if you do, or if you
everybody raised their hands.
Come on,
ask
say
the
yes,
next question.
me.
Who has one?
Who has a profile funnel? Who has a profile funnel? If you don't even know what a profile funnel is, just say that as well, because we need to know. I don't want to say something that you already know. I'm not seeing anything.
All right, I've got the comments. I'm not seeing anything yet. It's because we got that little bit of delay. So
okay.
So take a second, and then you got to wait for people, because most people they just think, like this.
Who doesn't have a profile funnel that should?
Right. Yeah.
I haven't looked at mine lately to see where that's at.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
mine's the worst. Like my arrows are going the wrong way.
Yeah, those updates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So since I just never bothered since the updates. But.
So let's not look at Shane's for an example. But y'all, not yet anyway, because Shane's about to be popping. But we'll talk about what it is that a profile funnel is. It's using your, let's just say Facebook, but this can also be LinkedIn. It also could be Twitter. It can also be Instagram. You're using your social platforms as a funnel to get leads. Okay. Anytime somebody lands on your page, you have 3 seconds to impress them. That's it. Our attention spans are only 3 seconds. Somebody should know when they land on your social media page what you do and why you're legit within 3 seconds. That's all you get. Because here's what's going to happen. You're either going to message them organically on Facebook, and then they're going to check out your Facebook page and see if you're worth your salt, or if they should even be messaging you. So you have 3 seconds. Or let's say you get on a demo with this person, and then they're thinking to themselves, are they legit? They sounded legit, but so do so many other salesmen. And so they Google you. What comes up? Just your Facebook page? If it's just a picture of you and your dog, I'm sorry, no. You're running a business here, and you're running a digital marketing business. So you have to use your funnel as fuel for your service. That's just what it is, guys. If you don't want to do this, then do not be in digital marketing. And I know that sounds harsh, but this is our livelihood. So don't use this as an example. I'm able to get 6 to 8 warm leads a day just from Facebook alone, because of my organic strategy, which we'll talk about. Stay to the end of this Whiskey Thursday, and also my profile funnel. Because if I'm sending messages via Facebook, people think, who the heck is this chick sending me a message? They go to my Facebook and they go, oh, she's done all this stuff. She does this. Let me hear her out. Right? Now, who are they going to talk to? Somebody sends them a message and they look at their Facebook and they see just like all of these memes and stuff, which is fine. You should always have some memes. I'm all for a good meme, but just, all for a good meme. There we go. But also it should say exactly what it is you do. And now let's talk about making your profile funnel legitimate for you. Your cover photo, right? It should immediately say what it is you do. I help X do X with X or without X, right? Or at least your logo or something. So the first thing they see is, this is what I do. If you have done press, put those logos. If you guys go to my page, it's all logo happy, Can
we pull up your page? Just I'll let you finish first, but we'll pull up your page after.
Pull it up.
Take a quick peek.
Stop me while I'm here.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. No, this will be good because I can show you exactly why I do what I do.
You can share your screen, right? I think.
You have to enable it.
Oh, I don't want to share my
That's the
screen.
part.
You
Okay,
share your
okay. I
screen.
don't want to share mine either. 'Cause
Oh my
What kind of
God.
tabs do you
worse.
guys have up?
Well, you know,
Oh, man.
Victoria's
Hey, you don't want to look at mine. We can walk through it. It's okay. We'll talk about it.
So, you know, it's important to have that cover photo. If you have logos, do the logos. Your picture should be friendly, approachable. You know, that's fine if you have a family picture. You know, that's totally fine. Just, you know, just not like you partying and stuff like that, right? And then
Something
that
with you riding a go-kart or something like that. It works.
yeah, I mean, fun is good too, but we want to be able to see your face. Here's the thing about branding. We need to see your eyes, right? So we need to see, that's how people can tell if you're trustworthy or not. They're looking at your eyes. So make sure that your eyes are visible in your profile picture. Just a little nugget for you. Now you also have the bio. The bio is where you're exactly going to say, this is what I do. Click here to learn more, right? Drop that link to your website, to your landing page, say exactly, I help blah, blah, blah. Some people also do like entrepreneur, dad, roller skater, or whatever, you know, like the 3 things that they are, I help blah, 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 click here, right? So that's cool too. You can make it more personalized, like who you are, and then, you know, your little tagline, great. Now we also you see a lot of marketers doing this very effectively, I might add, of using those, the pictures that you get, right? So you can get pictures, featured pictures,
Yep.
And a lot of marketers will say like, click here to join my free group or download my lead magnet. That's a great idea, guys. You should definitely be doing that.
So one of the ones I've recently, and actually I messaged the marketer when I saw it. I'm like, how did you do this? And I didn't realize that Facebook was giving you featured pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And what they had done is they had taken all their testimonials
Mm-hmm.
and added them as their featured pictures. And like I sat there and like watched every single testimonial that he had posted. And first of all, I was interested in just like, okay, well, how did you do this? But also just interested, like, who are you, right? And I can see all the testimonials and what you're about. I thought it was a really, really good example of a good profile funnel. So from the comments, you know, like basic, like, yeah, I don't have one. I should have one. Mine is poop. What else here? We've got working on mine. Douglas says, I don't know. Josh, I haven't done one. Leon here, me, but I don't have much content. Maybe we can talk about that and talk a little bit about sort of the kind of content. Chuck says, I know what it is. Don't have one in place. Josh says I should. Kevin says, I think I have a basic one. Gus says, mine goes to my Facebook group, kinda. Like, it's actually kind of surprising. And like, you know, we know a lot of these people, right? They're all marketers, a lot of them, but it's very surprising in terms of like how many people are not leveraging
funnel.
and
Yeah.
they haven't set that up yet,
Yeah.
and how powerful those are. And of course, they're like, I'm one of them, right? Matt at least has something that goes
I know.
somewhere.
I'm trying to see if I still have mine, but like the Wi-Fi here, it's like,
Oh, can you pull up my page? We can just.
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. I see a lot of you have, guys, if you stay to the end, I'm going to talk about how we can set up your profile funnel. Like, please stay to the end. We have a huge announcements. Like when we said special announcement, we really meant special announcement. Like, we're just getting warmed up. Literally, you want to stay to the end. There's some really big nuggets. If you're talking
I still
about
have
this.
mine.
Oh, good.
Mine's still a
Mine, don't show mine.
I've even got like
Example
a
what not to do.
Yeah, you could show mine as like, well, don't do this. It's
Don't
not-
do this.
let's see here.
Shane is gonna blow up soon, guys. Like, just so you know, he's gonna blow up soon. So, yeah. What you also need to do as far as posting goes, guys, it needs to be 80-20, at least. You know, like 80% you can post whatever you want. People want to see family. They want to see, you know, funny stuff. But 20% of the time, you got to be dropping some testimonial. You got to be dropping, you know, some
me a share?
results. Yeah, sure. You know, it's so important to not only, and like some marketers, they just are so spammy and it's just result. That's no way to connect with your target audience. People are going to just totally not even listen to you anymore. That's why I say 80-20. 80% of the time you want stuff about your life, right? Because here's the thing, you are your own brand. Whether you like it or not, you're your own brand. I was just reading an article about how connecting with a human being is the most powerful branding you could possibly do. right? And so, yeah, you can go ahead and pull it up.
And you
Matt,
gotta
if have-
enable it for me.
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh boy. I need lessons on Zoom. Hang on a second. How do I
I agree,
how do I do it?
Franklin. He's
Do I just
going
make you
to-
host?
Shane's
Next to
gonna
the
break the
next to the
internet.
participants area.
Okay, so I'm in participants.
No,
Hey,
it's
Ed.
Huh?
New
like
people
there's
here.
it's like more and
Esteban,
it's like,
what?
or no, security, I think.
Daniel, Nuno, Gustavo.
Security.
Man, got my friends here. What?
Trying to get a
Yeah,
flashlight out
so
here.
20% of the time, guys, post testimonials, results, but the 80% of the time, post your funny memes, post pictures of yourself, your family, all that good stuff, right? Because it's so important for them to be able to want to talk to you and connect with you as a human being. And then they'll be more receptive when you're posting results, because then they want to be happy for you and they want to be involved in your journey. So don't be afraid to personalize your branding. That's the most powerful thing you can do.
You're host
that?
now, Matt. That's the
I'm
only
host
thing.
now, okay.
No, I don't know how else to do it.
Let's see.
I seriously need a lesson on Zoom. We're lucky we got this far with Whiskey Thursday, so
I think you guys are doing a great job. I'm enjoying myself very much.
awesome. Well, the
Are you
wine
guys
helps,
having a
right?
good time? Please say you're having a good time here. Drop down that like.
Oh, we got 43 people watching. They've been hanging around for a little while. Victoria, I think you're doing well. I mean, I think you're dropping some really good knowledge here. Again, I'm shocked on how many people know. I mean, it's not everybody's going to implement this, but like at the end of the day, we're marketers. We always tell our clients, do this, and this, right? And then we don't even do it ourselves.
No. Well, we gonna learn today. Okay. So now you might be asking me, why does your picture look funny, Victoria? Why is the formatting all wrong on the Victoria with the Forbes? Why does it look all weird? Because it's formatted for mobile, which is what you guys should be doing. Come on, get it together. Where do you look on Facebook? You look on Facebook on your mobile, do you not? Okay, format it for mobile. Okay, let's scroll down. It says, Victoria, leveraging multi-channel organic strategies to grow businesses to 6 figures. Why
Matt,
isn't
scroll
there a
down.
link? Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. Why isn't there a link, Victoria? Why are you saying this multi-channel blah, 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 blah? Because we're going to talk about it at the end of this Whiskey Thursday if you keep paying attention and stay tuned. All right. Now what else to say? Contributor at Today. Oh, this girl writes. Brand ambassador at Inman Connect. Oh, this girl is real estate. Contributor at Inman. CEO at Atman Real Estate. Blah, 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 live in Las Vegas, followed by some people, blah, 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 blah. But I see right away, okay, she writes, she does some publicity, something, and she does real estate. And then it says featured in Forbes, featured in Yahoo Finance, featured in all these blah, blah, blah places, right? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to tell people I do PR without saying that I do PR. And that's a whole other sort of strategy that I'm playing right now. But people know right away that I'm a credible person because I have these logos and because this is what I do. What did I do? I just posted a live. Why did I post a live? Because I wanted to connect with people in a really humanistic way, right?
Look at that t-shirt.
And I was repping the t-shirt. Really, I was just repping the t-shirt. So
is this one of your clients? This last one here?
Scroll down.
No. Hang on. Let's focus on that for a second.
We can scroll down now.
Remember when we were talking about that single that Victoria got?
No, we're scrolling down now. So this one's personal, right? But it's like inspirational, right? Which is totally fine. You want 80% of your posts to be something like this, just like inspirational, nice, whatever your personality is. This is just my personality, but yours is funny or sarcastic or whatever it is, like post that. That's good. And then scroll down. Oh, look, I know these people. Oh, these people.
Yeah, right.
And then, okay, it's time for Inman Connect. This is a business post, right? I want people to come. This is business, right? So I had 2 personal posts and then I have a business post. And then we'll scroll down. And then another personal post, right? 80% personal, guys, don't forget. And then scroll down. Personal post, fine. Scroll down. And then here it is, it's a business post. It's something about an article I was in on Inman, right? So that's what you really want. You want like, I'm a real person, but also, hey, look at my business, right? That's what people want to connect to. That's what people will follow you for. If you scroll back up there, I have 1,700 followers. Why? Because I'm not just spamming them all the time. I'm trying to tell a story through my posts. I'm trying to have them connect with me as a person so that they'll be interested in my journey as opposed to like, oh, this girl is super spammy. She's just business, right? So it's important to, you're telling your story through social. So it's important to utilize that. That makes sense? Does everybody,
So
How often should people be posting?
I post every day, but if that's too much for you, if you're all like, no, it's crazy, Victoria, that's fine. Post 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just put in your calendar. I literally, because I'm the queen of writing things down, I have my schedule and I write down post and I write down what I'm going to post, because if I don't, I won't do it. Because honestly, guys, if I'm being completely honest with you, and maybe it is the Lambrusco speaking, but if it was just me, I would not have a Facebook. I would not have an Instagram. I'd be living in the woods with nature, and I'd be writing children's books and singing children's lullabies. But I can't do that. So the next best thing is to be a millionaire. So here I am.
There you go. There you go.
That's
Right with you. I'd be in the woods with no Wi-Fi.
So
Actually,
I'm
maybe
always
it's
curious,
Wi-Fi.
like, you know, a lot of times with these profile funnels, people are pushing people to either a landing page or calendar or group. We've got Gus here that, you know, I mentioned his profile funnel goes to his group kind of. I'm not sure what that means, whether it goes there or it makes it halfway and eventually drops off. But what should people like, you know, should you be directing these people to, you know, something or a lead magnet or something like that? What should you be doing?
Yeah. So you should say, this is what I do. Go here, or just put the link there, be it to whatever. Or you know how some marketers will do like a big thing and they'll say, click here to go to my free Facebook group to learn how to do X, Y, or Z.
Right.
Also super important to do. Free groups are very important. I have a paid one, but I'm thinking about doing a free one soon. PR stuff. We'll get into it more later. Is it time? Is it later or not yet? I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll just wait another 10 minutes or so. We'll start talking about it. But yeah, guys, if you know, and I'm always curious to know, like, I know what my excuse is for like not putting it together, right? I just, you know, it's the same excuse. Like, why don't you put like, you know, why don't you have a better website? Why don't you know, whatever the excuse is, right? But I'm kind of curious to know the people that are watching, like, what's the excuse for not having a profile funnel? And be like, the reality is that Facebook's giving you that traffic, right? And it's really easy to get that traffic. Engage in groups, message people. Like the first thing, anybody that ever messages me that if I don't know them, even if I do know them, like even if they're on my friends list, but maybe I haven't talked to them a lot and I'm kind of wondering, like, I'll always click. It's the first thing I do is I click back to their profile to find out who they are. Yep. So if I'm doing it and everybody else is doing it, doesn't it make sense? Like, I'm like, I guess I shouldn't be like, I don't have one, right? So, but like, you know, the other side of it too, is I rely a lot, like just in my agents, like just the agency side of it, we've done really well organically in other ways, right? I rely a lot on referrals and things like that. So for me, the profile funnel was never a huge priority. Plus we also rely on our groups quite heavily. But for people that are looking to get more clients and they're struggling to, and this is one of the things you should start with. It's the easiest thing you can do. And it's the cheapest.
Especially if you can't afford paid ads right now, or, you know, you're not at that level. Guys, I've never done paid ads. And I've done very well in my agency, you know, never ran paid ads. I probably should soon, but I haven't, you know, and I want to show you that as well, of how easy it is to utilize just what you're already using, your social medias, right? To get these warm leads who want to talk to you. And that starts first and foremost with the profile funnel. And now I want to hear, like, please guys, please do what Shane said and let us know why you don't have a profile funnel. Like, what are the reasons? Because I'm curious as well. Because
I said, explain yourself.
Explain yourself. Yes.
Yeah, you need some lighting.
I have a little flashlight against
We're
the wall.
losing you.
You know, it's funny because, so for people that have been around for Whiskey Thursday for a little while, Matt takes a trip to Myrtle Beach. Somebody actually asked where you were. You're in Myrtle Beach. Every year you take a trip with your family to Myrtle Beach, always around the same time. And we had Whiskey Thursday last year at Myrtle Beach with you. And it was the same thing. Like, we started off and it was nice and bright outside. It got really, really dark. And all of a sudden we couldn't see you anymore.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Oh.
So you're lit up by your computer screen.
Because there's no outlets out here, so I can't get a ring light or anything out here. So I guess next
You're all
year we have to
good.
bring an extension cord or something, or a wireless ring light. Does somebody sell that? That might be a good idea.
Yeah, you can definitely get ring lights with batteries.
Yeah.
My ring light connects to my laptop.
Yeah, so
Oh,
does
yes.
mine.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
So
what
does
you need to
mine.
invest
I didn't
in.
bring it. That makes sense.
Well, listen, we got a comment here from Esteban. Esteban's actually somebody that has a pretty decent profile funnel.
Oh yeah, it's fire.
I've seen his,
Fire.
and he's done really well with that. And he says, let me tell you a little bit more about the branding strategy. People that connect with me from my profile organic strategy already feel they know me. You can feel it in the conversations, and it's possibly increased 30% your closing rate. Vic, talk to us about it.
Yes. Well, Esteban knows because, you know, we've talked about this and I've given him my organic strategies and how to utilize this because Esteban, he already does a fantastic job with his profile funnel. Like he needed no help on that. And so we discussed about how we can leverage what he was already doing with his profile funnel to then reach out to people so that he can start to get warm organic leads. And it's really blown up for him. Like Esteban is doing so freaking well right now. He was just an Inman. Oh my God, that's huge. I wonder who got him in there.
We don't know.
Love you, Esteban. But yeah, he's doing a great job, you know, and these are these social strategies that I want to show you guys and share with you guys of how you can just leverage what you're already using for free, you know, to get these warm leads coming to you. It's an easier close, exactly what he says. Why do you think I was able to scale so fast? Guys, I knew nothing when I first started. I was an opera singer. I knew nothing about marketing or real estate, but from 0 to 9 months later, made over 6 figures. And it's just been up and up since then, all organic.
So we got Alan here. He asks, do educational videos you make count as personal or business?
Business. But it's a little bit personal though, because you're actually doing a live and people love to see a face. Like I said, it's all about the eyes, guys. It's all about the eyes. So if you can make that connection with the eyes, it's like, that's golden. You did a really good job by making educational videos because you're combining the two.
Awesome. Gus here. So my LinkedIn profile is much more dialed in. Hey, that's an interesting point. So, I mean, you've got, it's not just Facebook.
Yeah.
Right?
Instagram.
You've got LinkedIn, right? I mean, should you be applying the same strategies and concepts across all channels?
Yeah, you could pull up any of mine. I've already done that. Yeah. And there's different strategies for each one. Like for Instagram, you're going to want featured stories, featured highlights, right? So that you can do one that's testimonials and you can do one that's press and you can do one that's results, right? That's how you'd want to utilize it. On LinkedIn, I have featured images. So I put all my featured images. It's featured in Forbes, featured in Entrepreneur, featured in blah, 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 blah. And then I link to the actual articles so people can check it out. So you're able to pimp out every single one of your social profiles, guys. Like if you have testimonials, pimp out your LinkedIn with those testimonials. They actually give you the space where you can upload videos on your LinkedIn. So if you're doing cold outreach on LinkedIn, people can click on your name and see who you are about and watch your testimonial videos.
Yeah, cool. Well, and that,
you guys already
something
talked
we're gonna have to work on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys are working with the right person.
There you go. Did you guys already talk about, like, as far as your profile funnel goes, like going into groups and how to get people to go back to your profile? Like as far as like,
talk about that.
Okay, cool. Like, but basically like going in, and Shane, I think you talk about this in the academy quite a bit. It's going in and like not dropping these posts. Like you see new members in the REMCM group practicing, and it's kind of cute sometimes. But they come in and they're like, here's this whole thing about how to do this. And it's like, nobody asked, right? They don't understand the group. They don't know the group. They don't know what they're getting into. They're just throwing out, you know, value vomit or whatever you want to call it, or what they think is value. Because a lot of times it's really not. Like there's been a couple of them, right? But for the most part, like these things come out of nowhere and they're like, oh, yeah, we all know,
you know,
right?
One of the things I had always done, you know, and I think this is probably one of the reasons why the REMCM group's been so successful, why the private group has been so successful, is Matt and I have always been like, let's just share it. Like, who cares if we're, you know, at the end of the day, if people want free information, they're going to find it. If people want something structured, they'll buy it. Right. And that's just the way it is. So, and I've always been like that. So, you know, one of the big things I realized was that if you genuinely wanted to help people, then like people would gravitate towards you. They'd be attracted to you, right? And that was one of in the academy, you know, I talk about it with my Facebook organic strategy, which is just it's fairly basic, but it's essentially just, you know, going into groups and sharing without actually expecting anything. And whether that's sharing your ads, I used to go in real estate groups and share all my ads. It's like, hey, this is what's working, you know, like I just ran this campaign. Like if somebody's asking about, like, you know, I'm having problems with Facebook leads or generating leads on Facebook, I'd be posting my ads inside of the real estate groups. And like that generates a lot of interest. You know, it's like, oh my God, like who is this person, right? As opposed to like, PM me for more information. Like, yeah. That's fucking crazy. Like, you know, the person never asked, like they're just asked, like, especially in the real estate groups, right? Because they're in there thinking that it's only real estate people, right? They're not looking for marketers to sell to them. They're there genuinely looking for information and trying to get help with whatever they're doing. So if you're in there helping them, what we all forget is that it's not about the person that's posting. It's about everybody that's watching. Mm-hmm. Right? And we forget about that. We forget that there's hundreds of, maybe even thousands of people that are reading your comments. So one of the things I used to do a lot in groups is I always used to add a lot of value in my comments, posting my own ads and things like that. And then always ask a question. And one of the things I noticed is if you ask a question that people actually respond to them, and then you have multiple people respond to them, then the preview, it's you that shows up in the preview. Mm-hmm. And yeah. I mean, that worked really well for me for a long time.
Shane, that's how Shane got me into the academy. Is we were in another group and he was posting all this value, and I was like, who is this guy posting all this value? And he was literally answering all my questions. I was asking him a question about real estate. He would provide value for free, and I ended up like messaging him, like, who are you? Who are you? This wizard.
Yeah,
and
it's not you know, one of the things that's like, I really think it's different. It's a different type of value, right? Like, it's not like I'm providing value so I can sell you something. Yeah. It's not that. It's genuinely trying to help somebody, and just like, here's the information. I don't care if you buy or not. Here's the information, right? And what ends up happening is that people get it. People are attracted to that. You know, mm-hmm. And then you've got people that click on your profile, they're trying to find out who you are. And then they come in the group and it's like, holy shit, like, look at this group I didn't know about. And now they got Whiskey Thursday and we're dropping a bunch of value here. Like, look at all the guests that have been on the show, right? And just coming on, like some of the, like Ed preparing a whole presentation for, you know, it's just like, it's a crazy, and I think that's really what's made like the Academy so successful. It's what made our groups so successful, is just this idea of, you know, really wanting to help people and just, you know, like just providing more information. And if people really want more, then they come and buy things from you.
Yeah, I agree. Amen.
Yeah. I mean, that's like what I was saying a minute ago, is like, you get a lot of people that come in and they value bomb it. Like, here, let me show you how to do this, right? Hey, did you know that you can run listing ads? And you're like, what? Yeah, we know. You know,
no, like, here's real value, guys. If you want to provide real value in a group, and if you want to be like, we've laid the hammer down inside the REMCM group. Like you're like the flex posts, like those get deleted right away. Like, we don't do those anymore, right? Yeah, like, don't come in here, flex and show your results, because that doesn't do anything. There's no value in that whatsoever, right? We all know what you're trying to do. So we stop that stuff, right? But you want to add value to a group? Hey, I got amazing results for one of my real estate clients. This is the results that I got. This is the ad that I ran. Here's the targeting that I did. And this is what you need to do with that. That's value. That's real value, right? And the reality is, especially in the real estate world, is that the real estate agents that can't afford your services, they're going to try on their own, right? The ones that can afford your services, they don't want to do it on their own. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to reach out to you, because you're the only person out. Nobody else is sharing their ad. Like, nobody else is sharing their ads or strategies, like real strategies, right? Like, really help somebody out. And like, you know, we used to do that all the time, even inside like, most recently, I think like 3-4 weeks ago, I ended up posting one of like another successful ad, like the entire ad and what we do. And this is the kind of stuff, like, this is what we show in the Academy, but it's like, no, this is what's been working for me now. So let's share it, right?
Yeah. And I mean, that's, that gets people back to your profile, which gets them on your friends list and gets them into your group, whatever it is. Like when I've done some posts after like kind of priming the pump in those groups, that's another thing. Like you don't go into the group and just post your value right away, right? You don't just go do that because nobody knows who you are. Go in and answer some questions. Go dig around and comment at least 20 to 30 times in that group and adding value in each one of those comments and discussing things and being seen by other people, right? Like do that beforehand. And then maybe you do a post because people keep asking one question to you inside of all these other comments. You'll see a theme, what people are asking, what they want to know. Then you go, hey, a couple people have asked me, so I thought I'd put this out there for you, right? And then again, all of this stuff is just driving more people back to your profile because they see and they're like, wait, what he said? Well, who is he? Does he know what he's talking about? Like that's the first thing they want to see. Like, does this guy know what he's talking about, or did he steal somebody's screenshot, right? Like, did he really spend that much money, or did he steal somebody's screenshot?
Yeah, yeah.
And so they'll go back.
I hope people start stealing our screenshots because now they all have like our watermarks all across them. Go nuts.
Yeah, you start doing that.
Yeah.
You start doing that. Beware marketers stealing your shit.
They go back to your profile, and I mean, after I had primed a group or something like that, and I had actually added a valuable post, I would see 4 or 5 friend requests come over almost every time.
Yep.
Peter here has a good question. What about people tagging you in photos? Does that count as posting on your page?
Peter, not really. I guess I'll give it to you, but you can do your own photos. Come on, Peter. Pull it together. You got this.
Well, there's a good question, Victoria.
What's
like
that?
We see these pictures of you out and about and at places and whatnot. So are you bringing like a ring light and a stand and doing your own photos, or you just get somebody to take the picture?
What do you think? No.
Victoria's Secret.
No, the most recent ones, I paid my little brother to do it.
Boom.
So, have your family,
Yeah.
Okay, so like if you like for any, here's the thing. We have so much at our disposal, right? Like, so when we did the professional pictures and professional videos for my wife's real estate business, my wife went on Facebook Marketplace and just posted like, hey, I'm looking for a photographer, right? And guess what? They're students.
Yep.
Like we have a college that's nearby. She ended up getting a student that did a really, really nice video for her, spent 2 days with her building it, and she did it all for free as like part of her program. And then for her pictures, it ended up costing her $25. So I mean, it doesn't have to cost. Yeah, it was $25 for all her professional pictures.
All right, I'm gonna do this then. Guys,
it doesn't have to be expensive. Like if you want to get professional shots done, if you want to get like just go out there, reach out to market like Facebook Marketplace, or like here we have like Kijiji. I'm sure you have Craigslist, probably a big thing.
Yep.
Careful with Craigslist, guys. On pictures, especially if you're a woman, be careful.
Well, yeah, it's okay. I get it, right? We're in Canada here, so that's a little bit. But who knows? It could be. I mean, you could have some freak running a photography business.
Yeah.
I'm sure
ask your little brother. Ask your little sister. Ask somebody to help you out.
Well, that's the thing. And
you get somebody reaching out like, I will do the pictures for free if I can get a couple extra shots.
Oh yeah, be wary.
Well, and the thing is that we're lucky now. Like our phones can take amazing pictures, right? Like,
yes,
so
I know.
Asking a friend or asking whoever to come out and do those.
Yeah, you don't have to risk it with the weirdos on Craigslist. I would agree. Like, I would probably avoid Craigslist.
I usually just have my friends. I'm like out with my friends. The other day, do you guys know Danny Tran?
Yeah.
He's a marketer, 7-figure marketer.
Yeah.
He lives in Vegas now, so we all hung out. And like his crew, like we're all marketers, and so everyone was taking pictures of everyone else. Like so, the picture of me, that was just a marketer. We were literally just hanging out.
That's awesome.
We were like taking pictures of each other. So just use your friends, have fun. I used to take professional photos, but then I'm not professional anymore. So. It's different when you're a marketer. It doesn't have to be professional anymore. Like when you're a singer, maybe it can be, but marketer, it's like lifestyle shots are what people want to see. Like you just out there having fun, that's what they can relate to as opposed to like a posed photo,
Yeah, I mean, you need to go out, you need to rent your Lambo, you need to show up at the club and like pretend you're not in line. Like, you know how it
Pretend you're not wearing a mask because you know we all are. God. But
Well,
yeah, your life is interesting. And I think you don't even know that. And if your life isn't, if you're like Victoria, no, my life isn't interesting. All I do work all day. Well, look, all I do is work all day too. And look, I bought myself this $5 bouquet of roses or flowers, because guys, like, life is a work of art. So don't be afraid to make your life a work of art. And this is the post worthy, right? Little things like that. People want to see you enjoying your life. People want to see you living life. Even if you have a bad day, people want to connect with you as well. If like Corona is really hard for you, do a post about that. Like, this sucks staying home. I miss my friends. I'm getting depressed. I need sunlight, something, right? People like those posts as well. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and be a human.
Something that really helped me out too, like, when I first got started, was just kind of following people that were really active on social media and just, copying, not stealing what they were doing, but just kind of copying what they were doing. And just in terms of like content, like, okay, what are they talking about that I can talk about? Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, cool. This is a really cool topic. Right. And what I used to do is because I couldn't do it regularly all the time, whenever I saw something, I'd take notes on my phone. But like, okay, here's a cool topic I can post about, or here's something that I can talk about, right? And then it just got really busy and I never did anything with it. But, that's something else you can do, right? And just follow people that, you admire and you're interested in, and then just, copy what they're doing. It's just like in terms of content, or just get some ideas from those people, right? It's not hard to do.
And here's another quick hack for you guys. So sometimes, mostly Facebook and Instagram, they're pretty good about knowing like who it is that you follow and showing you relevant material, but I don't really trust them. I put it in my own hands. And so you get 50 people of who you want to see first. So I've really structured my newsfeed of what I want to see. I'm all about creating your life the way you want it to be. And if you're a marketer, if you are an entrepreneur in any way, you probably feel the same way I do. Of like, no, I don't want to live a 9-to-5. I want to create my own destiny. And that's, for me, that starts with everything. It starts with my name, it starts with what it is that I do, and it starts with what I want to see on my newsfeed. So I put a star on the 50 people that I want to see. A lot of those are news articles that I like following, different things.
One of them better be us.
What do you think? I can't escape it. It's everywhere. I'm like, oh God, I didn't even click. I wanted to see it, and there it is. No, I'm kidding.
I think the last time I posted was like a week ago.
Oh, man,
but I still always see it. I still always see your posts. And you can also pin your top 10 favorite groups. You guys both, the private community as well as the public group are in the top 10.
There you go. Awesome.
For sure. And that's what I do. I've created it. Like, this is who I want to see. This is the reality I want to create for myself. And guys, if you're seeing posts about people you don't like, take advantage of this and say, no, I'm going to create my own destiny. And these are the people I want to see. I want to follow Shane. I want to follow Matt. I want to follow Victoria, because these are people I want to be like. These are people that I want to emulate. These people I want to follow to help get me to where I want to be. What they always say is your net worth is your net work, right? So I also follow like a lot of like Dan Henry's one of my starred ones, even though his posts are kind of questionable sometimes. But these are like, he's an 8-figure business owner, right? So I'm always following what the top dogs are doing, what they're talking about. So like Shane said, to give me sort of motivation of what I should be posting about.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome. Well, hey guys, if you're watching, you have questions for Victoria, this is the time to ask. I think that, we talked a lot about, how like just the whole profile funnel thing. Hopefully that you guys will go out and, maybe tomorrow over the weekend, you'll fix that up. I think it's something that Matt and I need to kind of, refocus on a little bit as we continue to grow the Academy and our groups as well, and just our entire audience, right? But definitely some good tips. Guys, you liking this? I mean, I think it's...
Yeah, also, if you guys are watching live, #live. If you're watching the replay, #replay. Let us know you're still here. I know the comments get a little quiet when you get into the valuable stuff. Everybody's like taking notes or writing it down or I don't know. Just
if you're liking this.
Early, who knows?
If you're not liking this, like, let us know, we'll mix it up.
Yeah, I just looked. I don't think I've posted. Shane, you have posted more to my timeline than I have. I haven't posted since April. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's bad.
Well, listen, we've got some cool stuff that's coming up. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I think we've got a couple of announcements that we want to make as well. We'll go ahead, Matt, I think Matt, you're going to go ahead and set the chat bot out again to let people know to come back and watch, because we had a few people and then they dropped off and stuff, but that's okay.
Gus says he wants me to go live every day.
What's that?
Gus says he wants me to go live every day.
Yeah, I love watching lives. I'm all for lives.
And you know, the thing is, Matt's really good too. Matt's
He
amazing
is.
live. You know, I
He's good
think
on the
you've
camera.
got a good personality for
Mhm.
it. You're very analytical, and you speak
Shame.
clearly, and you know, a little bit entertaining, and you know, all the YouTube stuff you were doing for a while was really
Yeah,
good.
I
You know,
agree, Matt.
yeah, for
Matt.
sure. You should definitely keep doing
Hashtag
that.
Matt Live.
So before we get into some of the announcements, let me just pour another drink.
Yeah.
Woo! Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Viewers, Victoria, thanks for being here. Matt, cheers. Yeah, cheers. Nothing to
Like
sip
trying
on.
to, I'm trying to like get I'm on one screen with the laptop. This is so uncomfortable. Like I don't have a mouse. I have one screen. I'm like,
Oh,
man,
poor guy at Myrtle Beach.
spoiled.
I feel so bad.
I know, right? Gosh.
Oh, man, I know.
So a few things are happening, and you know, we're really excited about it. So one of the big announcements that we have is that Victorious Media, which is the name of Victoria Kennedy's company, is officially or will officially become a partner of the Academy. So what does this mean for Academy members? This is really, really exciting. Number one, it means that Victoria will be obviously a little bit more active in both the groups and there to answer any questions about PR. And we're also looking to add a little bit more content to the Academy program with Victoria. So Victoria will be teaching a few little things inside of the Academy. So we're really, really excited about that. And we really hope that this brings a little bit more value to the Academy. And I know you've done some amazing things already with some of our Academy members that are now your customers. And I felt that, you know, both Matt and I feel like this is just a really good partnership that will continue to, you know, allow the Academy to evolve into something amazing, right? So
Shane clearly felt like it was a great partnership. He sent her a T-shirt before he sent me.
Yeah. I have to rep.
Well, you know, Esteban was like, I was like, where's my T-shirt? I was like, I haven't sent him one. Not that I forgot.
Okay, so it's all of us guys
right?
from Detroit that you're just leaving out. I see.
No, it's like, oh, yeah, me, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Thank you guys. We gotta go.
yeah.
Congrats, Victoria. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
So again, just for people that are tuning in right now, again, we've got a couple of announcements here, so stick around. But one of the big ones is that Victorious Media, who is Victoria Kennedy's business.
Victorious PR.
Victorious PR, right? But it's Victorious. Sorry,
Victorious.
Victorious Media is the actual name of the business. So, and so basically, she will become part of the Academy as an official partner. So you're going to start seeing, you know, a little bit more of Victoria inside of the private community as well as the bigger group. And in addition to that, we're looking to build a little bit more content together so that we can add that to the Academy and help Academy members. So we're really, really excited about that. In addition to that, we're also excited to announce that Victorious Media will become the official PR person for the Academy. And that's exciting for us and for the Academy as well as Academy members. The more we grow, the better it is for everybody. It just gives us, you know, more incentive to continue to add more to the Academy and just continue to grow this into an amazing program, amazing private group, and so on, right?
With that, we are raising the price dramatic. No, I'm just kidding. Funny side story. You mentioned Victoria's Secrets. My brother-in-law, who's here with us at the condo, was in a band called the Victorious. Victorious?
Ooh,
Secrets?
Victorious. Ah,
Yes.
I love
And
it.
they got a cease and desist and had to change the band name.
Oh, oh man, I hope I don't get a
Pretty
cease
funny.
and desist. Oh gosh. Oh, we all deserve to be victorious, you know. Yeah. So
Well, theirs is a little more blatant, you know, Victorious Secrets. So
yeah.
you can look them up. They were pretty good.
Hey.
Anyway.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. It is such an honor to be an official partner for this amazing group that I've been a part of that has taught me so much about real estate, that I've gained so much value in being a part of. And so guys, like, I'm just happy to provide value. I'm happy to be here to, like, as Shane said, provide more value to both the big group and the private group as well. And yeah, thanks for having me. I want you guys to blow up this year. So
yeah, awesome. No, we're really excited about it. And I think it makes a lot of sense, you know, for obviously for us, but also for the academy community, right? And just for the real estate community as well. You know, we have a lot of agency owners, but we also have a lot of real estate agents, and I think you can definitely bring a lot of value to them as well inside of the big group. And I think it's just going to be a really, really great partnership just moving forward. And, you know, and the fact that, you know, we don't do this, but you do, I think it just makes sense, right? And you've gotten some amazing results. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you've done some great things for academy members. We know you've been working, like, again, you know, Luke Shankula, Esteban, you've got a few other, Bao as well, you know, who's got a lot of great stuff. Yes. And Aaron Harris as well. So, you know, I think there's definitely, I think everybody's going to benefit from this. We'll benefit from this. Academy members will benefit from it. And members from the REMCM group will also benefit from all of this. So we're just really, really pumped about it, and really excited that you agreed to this.
So, you know what? Everybody, especially in the private and, you know, free as well, everybody's been saying, like, why, Shane, why don't people more know about you? Somebody who did that post a couple of weeks
Mo
back.
Constantly,
Mo is like,
yeah, why is it Matt and Shane
post.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't people know about these guys yet, you know? And Mo, I was trying to be sneaky, but I was like, I know, I'm gonna get them. I want you guys to know, guys, right? Please comment below, like, don't Shane and Matt deserve to blow up? Don't they deserve press? Don't they deserve to have their course out there being like the #1 real estate marketing course out there? Guys, please comment below yes, because it's so true, right? So I'm just really happy to be a part of this journey and to let people know what we in the inn already have known for years. So
yeah, well, it's really exciting. Well, you know, with that, we've got another great announcement, and I'm going to go ahead and announce it, and then I'm going to go and throw up the post here. But with all of this going on and just discussions.
Wait, is everybody excited about this? Should we even go to the next? I don't know if everybody's
maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't bother. We'll just end we'll end Whiskey Thursday
right yes.
Let's make sure we're on the
Let's get
right
them blown
track.
up. You know, if you guys are excited, shouldn't they not blow up, guys? Like, I mean, I'm excited to be this person, to be, you know, put them in the media, put them where they deserve to be seen. So yeah, exactly, Franklin. Yes, Keith, 100,000%.
You know, okay, and I appreciate it, and thank you so much, everybody. You know, but you know, at the end of the day, Matt and I do this because you know, you know, when we first kind of started the academy, when I first started my beta program, and then Matt joined the academy, it has never been about the money. It really never was, right? I mean, it's great and stuff, and you know, we do okay, and it's part of the reason why we didn't run that many ads for it. We've kept it all organics, why we're involved in the groups. You know, at the end of the day, you know what's really fun is to see, you know, people like you succeed. It's to see people like Esteban and the other, you know, guys that are inside of the academy. Peter Michael going from, you know, nothing to like. Last time I talked to him, like, I think he's over 200 grand a month, or he's going to be close to over 200,000 a month. Like that kind of stuff's really cool, you know? And Matt and I have always been like, you know, we want to make sure that whatever we're providing is actually has an impact on people's lives, because at the end of the day, like, if you're not doing good in this world, what's the point of what you're doing? Right.
Exactly.
And I think Matt and I have always been on that sort of same page. And in fact, we've had conversations about, you know, like, you know, questioning, like, what are we doing here? Like, is what we're doing, what we're teaching actually helping people out? Right. And it was only once we did the last, like when we did V2 of the academy and we started getting our testimonials in, because we had never gotten testimonials before, but then we started getting testimonials, and we had like Gary Gray go from like $500 to 13, 14,000, you know, 19 years old, generating that kind of revenue. It's like, whoa, okay, something's working, right? Yeah. And then it was just one after the other, one after the other. Anybody that's putting in the effort is changing their lives. And that's when we kind of realized, like, okay, you know what? We're doing something cool here, right? And then we continued. And it's just, you know, we didn't give up. So.
And that's the thing, you know, Shane and Matt, you guys have changed lives. And anybody, if you're watching this and you're not a member yet, guys, like, if you just get the course and follow the course to the T, it will change your life. I mean, it's everything you possibly need in order to grow your agency, right? And I'm going to be throwing in a course in there too about PRO. Well, I'm going to be talking about something else.
Yeah, you talk about it. Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
You know,
well, I mean, yeah.
We'll announce it later, but I'll be helping you as well with the PR, you know, as a partner, you know. And it's just time that you guys blew up, and at least when people started knowing about you in a national way, and you started getting the recognition that you deserve. Because, you know, I talk a lot. My whole thing is I want to make industry leaders, because that's what I felt like I did in, you know, getting on Inman and things like that. And so in order to, I would love the opportunity to help make you guys industry leaders, because that's what you have been. You've just been quiet about it. Now I want to tell the world.
That's awesome. Okay, guys, with that, you know, and all that is very, very exciting, but I'm also excited to, or we're all excited to announce that August 11th, guys, Victoria's agreed to go ahead and do a free masterclass for, and this is exclusive for both Academy members and REMCM members. Okay, so this is, and it's free. We've done this a couple of times where we've done some free ones and stuff like that. But Victoria's basically agreed to, we can only do so much on Whiskey Thursday, right? We're kind of drinking, we're talking about all kinds of stuff. There's questions popping in and things like that. You know, Victoria and us, we had all talked about it, and we kind of thought, like, listen, it'd be really nice if we put together a class where we can actually teach and add some value and help agency owners at the very least take a couple steps forward in their PR, right? So on August 11th, 4 p.m. Eastern time, Victoria's agreed to go ahead and put together a free masterclass. So typically these last about 2 hours. You get about an hour of teaching and then about an hour of Q&A with Victoria. And let's talk, you know,
how many people are excited? How many people are coming? Are you coming? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Are you going to be there?
Hope you come. Guys, I'm going to be dropping some fire. I'm going to be dropping like some really good stuff. I'm going to be showing you exactly like what I'm doing for PR, what you should be doing for PR, how you can get PR yourself, you know, get yourself in your own publications. And if you're a real estate agent, please come as well, because my real estate agents are blowing up locally. Right? So it's very important that you come as well, because I'm going to be showing you and dropping some secrets about how you can blow up and be the most known real estate agent in your area.
Awesome. So guys, if you want to be part of this, I'm going to go ahead and drop a post. You can comment on that post, but we're also going to drop the link in here. But let us know if you're interested in that. Like hashtag, what's the name of the master? Oh, okay. Hashtag make me famous.
I like that. That's
you like that? Make me famous.
Like
that was the hashtag. What do you guys do? Hashtag, right? Like that? Is that the cool thing to do? Yeah.
Oh. Just stop, Shane. It's enough now.
Hashtag made me famous if you guys want to hear a little bit, or if you guys want to go ahead and sign up. Now, this is exclusive to REMCM members as well as Academy members. If you want to get into this, we have limited, like it's limited, right? Because it's only limited by the Zoom meeting that we use. So 100 people can get on this. When we did our last free masterclass, we had over, I believe we had close to like 130, 135 people sign up to that one. So we ended, not everybody was actually able to get on that one.
No, on that one we had like 130 or something trying to get on. We had
to get on, to get on.
We masterclass.
Yeah, so we actually couldn't take everybody on.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we actually did do another one of those, but so if you guys want to be part of this, again, I think it's going to be great. You know, I don't think Victoria's going to hold back a whole lot on this, and she'll be, you know, sharing all kinds of value and just helping you sort of get to that next step, so you can get a little bit of that organic growth that is so critical and easy too, which is the most amazing part of it, right? So I'm going to go ahead, throw up that post, and I'm going to come back here, throw the link inside of the live here to give people that have been watching live a little bit of a chance.
Try and jump on some questions in the meantime.
Sure, let's do that.
Cool. All right, let me go.
If there are any.
Let's see here.
These people are chatty today. Y'all chatty. I love it.
We had a bunch of people hashtag Matt Live. Stop it.
I love it. Make me famous. Yes, I will. Let's do this.
We got statements, but I'm not seeing a lot of questions. Luke says, what? But that's...
What?
Luke's just popping on at the last minute.
I know.
This is what
He's
does.
like he nails it, man. He nails
He's
it.
good.
Every
He
time.
knows. He knows.
He knows exactly when we're dropping it.
Well, yeah. He's watching for that second broadcast, right?
Luke, you're already my client. You already have all the secrets. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, man. Good to hear. Chuck says August 11th is his birthday. Great birthday present.
Happy birthday.
Franklin says, if you're not convinced to be there after this live, what are you even doing? Hashtag make me famous.
Yes.
Should agency owners tell their clients to go?
Yeah. Here's the great thing though, guys. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to do press for your clients so you can offer it as an upsell. And guys, press goes for a lot of money. I'm just going to tell you that. I have a couple of real estate agents, just PR clients, not even lead gen and PR, just PR. They pay me $2K per month just for PR. And that's just for my real estate. That's not like that. That's local, so I charge less, but you know, you can make a lot of money. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So you better show up and you'll be able to upsell. So whoop, whoop, whoop.
That is awesome. Ooh, Carlos has a great question. How to build authority if I'm young?
Oh, Carlos, that's so easy. If you're young, this is great. This is such a great story angle. You know, 18-year-old made X, Y, and Z, you know, and blah, blah, blah. Like you see all those, you know, Shopify people and e-com people, like that's an easy story to get in the press. Like people love the youth. So don't be afraid. Use your youth as a tool to get more publicity and establish authority.
Well, and that's, you know, a lot of things. Like it can hinder you or it can help you. It's your choice.
It's your choice. You're creating your own destiny. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore. Actually, I think that like being 45 now, I think that's more of a hindrance than anything. I think it works to your advantage if you're a younger person.
Nah, because now you can just be like, I've been in this game since day one. They don't.
Sure, exactly. I've been in this game since before Facebook. That sounds great.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, what was before Facebook? No,
AOL.
No, AIM was right? AIM was, gosh.
MySpace.
I remember MySpace.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shane and I used to be AIM friends. So.
Yes, it will work in Canada. It will work worldwide. Right? Are there magazines in Canada? Yes, it'll work.
Digital magazines.
Well, and that's actually an interesting point because like you're literally getting people into printed publications. People think they pay for that. Like I get it that you have to pay for some of that stuff, but people think they need to pay $5,000, $10,000 to get into some of these printed publications, right?
No. You just need to know what you're doing. You need to be good, and it's a whole strategy. And you're gonna learn. Come to the masterclass. You're gonna learn today, but I'm gonna show you. You don't have to pay. You can do it the right way. I like doing things the right way, but you gotta. You know, everybody thinks. For example, like I take a lot of calls. People want my PR services, and they say like, I want to be in Forbes. I'm like, you can't just wake up and decide you want to be in Forbes and be in Forbes. And even you don't want that anyway. You need to work up to big publications like that. And how do you do that? You start with a game plan, right? Get in your local press, get in some bigger publications, work up to getting in, a top publication like Forbes, right? It's a process. PR is a process. But if you know what it takes, you're willing to do it. It's so worth it, guys, because here's the thing. You can run paid ads all you want. That's never going to give you an authority. It's never going to make you different than anyone else. Anybody can run paid ads. Not anybody can be in earned media. It's called earned for a reason. Do you think anybody can get into Forbes? They can't. Do you think anybody can get into Inman? They can't. They can't buy your way into Inman. So it's worth
so here's the other thing.
Shane, real quick, you're going to have to pin that because I'm not the host. So just go to the comments.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, we'll drop the link here.
No, I just dropped it.
What's that?
I just dropped it.
Oh, you did? All right.
Send it to me.
Okay.
It's the
wine. Watching. We just went ahead and dropped the link. So if you want to go ahead and register for the free masterclass on August 11th at 4 p.m., there is the link. I'm not sure how to pin it, but I will try. Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's next to like.
Yeah, I got it. So guys, again, if you want to, there's only 100 spots available. Okay. And this is free. Like, I don't know. And you're like, it's so like, this is a no brainer, right? Come and hang out with us for a couple of hours. Victoria's going to basically run through, you know, how to get some press, how to do all of this stuff, everything we talked about tonight. And then also she'll stay for questions at the end of it. So you can get as much value as possible. So really excited about this. And I think it's going to, you know, it's going to be super, super valuable, especially if you're a real estate agent or you're an agency owner and you're just looking to get a little bit of organic traffic, right? You want some organic reach out there. It's just a really, really good strategy, right?
Can we talk about that too?
You can talk about anything, whatever you want.
So guys, as well in this masterclass, you guys are getting the whole kit and caboodle. Like seriously, not only are you talking about my PR, but I'm going to be also talking about my social prospecting, which is what we kind of talked about a little bit today. You know, the Facebook funnel, how I'm getting my organic Facebook leads, LinkedIn, cold email, Instagram, how I'm using all of that, how I was able to grow my business to 6 figures so quickly, all through organic, 0 paid ads. In some of the groups I'm in, they call me Victoria 0 paid ads Kennedy, because I always post like, look at all these demo calls, 0 paid ads, 100% inbound. And they're like, okay, just stop. So I want to show you that too, guys. You know, so please come to the masterclass, because I'm also going to be dropping some of those strategies of how to utilize your social media to get warm leads coming to you. I want to provide a lot of value because this group has given me so much value. The people in this group have helped me so much, you know, especially Shane and Matt. I mean, I've been able to ask them questions, call them when I needed help, post things in the group, and then people were able to help me, you know, when I was first starting out. And so it's my honor to get back to you guys and help you in any way I can.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Peter says, we have this and Luke's masterclass coming up. Sweet. That's right. We got 2 back-to-back this month. And you know, actually, this was kind of a little bit of a struggle, right? Because we were like, we really wanted to do this with, you know, with Luke. We've been talking about it for a long time. So the Mortgage Domination Masterclass, the update to the original, where Luke's going to come on. He's going to share everything that's been working over the past year since the last masterclass. So guys, if you're not signed up to that, you guys are nuts.
Seriously,
like,
sign up for that, guys.
Especially for Academy
no-brainer.
members. Like if you're not signed up to this yet, you guys are crazy. You should go sign up to that. Luke is one, like on the last masterclass we did, Luke basically laid out his entire strategy on how to work with loan officers and mortgage brokers. So make sure to go check that out. But we were talking about like, are we going to do one back to back? Like we're doing Luke's on this day, or we're doing yours on after. And like, we didn't want to wait too long because we wanted to announce this. We know how valuable this is, right? So yeah, we decided to do it 1 week apart. Luke is paid because it's just the way it is. And then with Victoria, Victoria's sharing some knowledge here, absolutely free. And of course, you know, very, very grateful for that. And everybody should be really grateful for that. So I think it's going to be a great masterclass. So make sure to sign up for that.
Yeah, guys, honestly, Luke's masterclass is so fire. He's not called long form Luke for a reason. I mean, he is called that for a reason. So definitely go. I mean, I watched the first one and I learned so much. I learned everything I needed to know in order to have some mortgage clients. I mean, I did specifically real estate, but I took some mortgage just from what I learned from his masterclass. So honestly, I know it's going to be so much fire because the first one was. So it's so worth it. Even if you get 1 client out of it, you will have 3 times your ROI. So please go do it.
3 times when you're talking. That's
well,
going to be
depending on what.
It's like,
oh wait, I don't know how.
10 times. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know what the cost is. I'm just. You're definitely going to make an ROI.
It's $100. It's $100,
right?
And Academy members get it for free. People that got the last one, yeah. So Academy members get beta members get it for free because they were part of the beta program, and everything's unlocked for them. And then Academy members that have the Master Pack upgrade get the Mortgage Domination Masterclass for free. And then anybody that actually bought the original one gets the update for free, because that was something that Luke promised. You know, the crazy thing about Luke, and he's a cool guy, right? I mean, you see him inside the group and he's kind of like testy a little bit, right? But no, Luke's a really, really cool guy. He's been bugging me for months about like, hey, I was on the last masterclass and I promised to do an update. When are we doing this? And I kept delaying it. We were busy and whatever else, right? But he's been he's the one bugging me to give
Provide
everybody
value.
in our
Yeah.
EMCM group the update that he promised. So really, really cool. And guys, if you haven't signed up to that, you definitely should, because the first one was really good. It was, I think we were 2.5 hours into that. Plus, you get the ads, the targeting strategies, the ad strategies, and so on. And now with the update, you get the new, basically getting new ads and the adjusted targeting strategies, because when we did the original masterclass, we had scheduled it and then the new ads category came out. So it was right in that transition. And Luke's I remember talking to him, he's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Well, let's teach what's working, right? You're adjusting and then we'll just do an update to it. And that's exactly what we're doing now. So he's had a long time to test out what's working, and now we're going to do this. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what he's got going on. And people that aren't registered for that definitely should register for it. And if you bought
and the other thing,
last
Shane,
one,
and the other thing, we don't offer these down the road.
No, they're never exactly. Yeah,
buy this mortgage masterclass in 2 weeks after it's happened.
Exactly.
Going to be I want it now. No.
Yeah,
No.
That goes into the program and it's done.
Yeah. You guys definitely want to jump on this. Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, really, really excited. Ed just said he doesn't see the link. Did I not?
I just posted it again for him.
So do I have to do something?
Yeah, the pin
I'm gonna push pin.
Top, so I just posted it back in chat there, so we should be good.
Awesome.
Can
Good
I
stuff.
talk about one more thing?
Yeah.
No.
It's a big thing, guys. It's a big thing.
Guys, you want to hear about it? Does everybody want to listen? Whatever this next thing is.
You guys want to hear? I don't even think Shane knows. I told him, I think he forgot. Do you guys want to hear? It's big. I want to tell you. It's exciting. I hope you want to hear this. So y'all know that I am an Inman brand ambassador. Yes. Well, maybe some of you don't know what Inman is. Raise your hand if you know what it is, or if you don't. Okay, let me tell you what it is. It's the #1 real estate publication in the world. Inman, right? And every year they do an Inman Connect, where it's this big sort of event where they have all of these great real estate people come and speak, and then there's a bunch of agents that show up, thousands of agents. It's amazing networking event. Well, they did one this summer, and I spoke at it. It was amazing. And they're doing another one next week on August 4th. So I would love for you guys to attend, not just for myself, whatever, I don't care, but I want you to attend for you, because I want you guys to be integrated in what real estate is, because this is what's going to differentiate you from everybody else, right? Because you're just another marketer to them. But if you know what it is that they're going through, what it is that their struggles of what they're going through, if that you've been to Inman, you're leaps and bounds ahead of your competition. You know what they're going through. You know what other people are doing in the market right now. It's just a one-day event, and you can go to these live general sessions, but you can also network with other agents in the breakout rooms. It's an amazing thing. And they had, like I said, they had it this summer for 3 days. Now it's just one day in August. And I truly recommend you guys go. It's really good. If you take this seriously, if you take your real estate, career seriously, don't just focus on the marketing, but also focus on what it is that they do, which is selling real estate. And I really think it'll help you guys in the long run.
It's in person this year, right? This one.
No, it's not in person.
It's not. It's a live. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and Victoria, how does that work? Because that's one of the things, right? Is that's a big advantage to going to these things live, is you can network with other people and build relationships. How does that kind of happen, or how does that work with the digital summits or whatnot?
Well, a couple of things. One, you can start saying to other people, oh yeah, I was at Inman Connect. That's how I got a lot of my leads, guys. When I tell you about the Facebook ad strategy and I'm messaging people, I'll say, oh yeah, I went to Inman Connect. Oh yeah. Then I sound like one of them, because a lot of us are not real estate agents. And so we are the outside guys looking in, and they are already very weary of outside people, of all the marketers who hit them up all the time. Don't forget, you guys, we're in a red ocean. It's extremely saturated. Do you know how many times a real estate agent gets pitched by Zillow, by Opendoor, by a marketer? I mean, they're constantly bombarded with options. So why should they go with you? But if you say something like, hey, yeah, you're a real estate agent. You know what? Yeah, I know about the market as well. I was just at the last Inman Connect. They were talking, did you hear, Gary Keller talk about blah, blah, blah? Oh yeah, you heard that too? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Now you have rapport. Now you have something to say. And now you say, hey, we're not sitting across from each other. We're sitting on the same side, right? And that's what I want you to start thinking, and not just the quick wins, oh, and how can I make my marketing better? How can you relate more to your target audience? That's what's going to make you different. And so I truly recommend you go, not just even to know more about real estate, but also to connect with the agents, guys. I mean, those are literally, they're going to be thousands of people there in these breakout rooms just talking to each other. Why don't you just get to know some person? I'm not saying pitch them. Don't go into the room and be like, hey, does anybody need leads? No, but start up relationships with them so that you can add them as friends, and then say, hey, wasn't Inman great? Yeah, it was great. What were you doing there? Oh, you were doing that? Oh, I was there. I'm in real estate too. I do lead generation. Oh, you do lead generation? Guys, that's how leads get made. That's what organic strategy is all about. So this is, if you want where thousands.
Sorry, these breakout rooms are like, if you sign up to this and you go to these breakout, like, can you interact with people?
Yeah, it's just like a big Zoom room, and you see people's face, you know, and people are there, and people are talking to each other, and people are writing to each other, and you can write to each other privately.
A lot of good, and I would assume there's a lot of good opportunities in there, because like you could even do some follow up with some of that stuff. Like, hey, I saw you inside of this breakout room. I really liked what you talked about this and that, and you know, it was great to listen to whatever you had to say. Right? You can do that kind of stuff.
Can you drop the link, Matt?
Yep, I can.
What's the cost of the ticket to go to that?
Oh, so the cost of the ticket for the one-day event just next week is $149, but if you use my code, it's 25% off, so it's only $112. Cool. So, and my code is Victoria25, so that's easy.
So Matt, if you can go ahead and drop, and guys, if you want to go,
I dropped it like it's hot.
Like it's hot.
Yeah.
I'm getting hot. It's
but yeah, just you know, I think it's important to know your target audience and to know what it is you're doing, especially if you want to be very good. If this is your thing, if you're a real estate marketer, then go all in, guys. You know, don't be afraid to go all in, because that's where boldness has magic in it. What's that saying, you know? And only those who fail to or dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly, right? So don't be afraid to go all in, and trust yourself. Trust yourself that you can do it. And it's doing things like this, listening to these Whiskey Thursdays, showing up to Luke's masterclass and my masterclass, and going to Inman. You know, these are the things that are going to make you succeed in life, because success, good to great, is measured in inches, in centimeters, right? So I want you guys to be great. And these are the things that you do in order to be such.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, I just got the stats here in terms of signups. Who's all coming to the masterclass for Victoria? Let us know down below if you've signed up already, and we'd like to know if you're going to be there for August 11th at 4 p.m. to the masterclass. And if it's a freebie, we haven't done a freebie in a while.
Free, guys. What the heck?
So if you still need the link, or I think the link is now pinned, or I'm not sure what's going on.
It's pinned and it's in there.
Is it? Okay, good stuff. There's also a post. You just need to go comment on that post, and one of us will shoot you over the link. And again, just for anybody that's tuning in, really, really quickly, what are we teaching on this masterclass?
So we are teaching you how to do your own PR. We're going to teach you how to write the perfect pitch to get published every single time, because that is so important, guys. Exactly what it is that you say. We're going to find how to find the perfect publications. Right? A lot of marketers, they don't even know what real estate agents are reading. You're like, I don't even know where I should be published. Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about where you should be published and how to find those publications. And more importantly, how to find the editor's emails so that we can message them and get our story in there. And the last thing we're going to talk about as well is how to leverage this press. So once you start getting in press, we're going to talk about how to leverage it to get even more press, to get you in bigger publications. Remember what I talked about in the beginning. Everybody thinks, I want to be in Forbes right away. You can't just get in Forbes right away. We have to work up to it. So we're going to start small, get you in easy publications so we can get you in immediately, work up to bigger publications, and then work our way up to the top publications.
Very cool. Awesome.
We're also going to talk a little bit about my social strategy. So the Facebook funnel, we're going to talk about organic Facebook marketing, Instagram, LinkedIn, cold email, everything that you need in order to go to 6 figures. If you've got, honestly, guys, just buy this course. Luke's masterclass is going to be in it. My masterclass is going to be in it. Like, this is everything you possibly need. Shane and Matt have bent over backwards to bring the people who are passionate about what they do to bring you the best of the best. Like, guys, get in the academy.
Yeah,
very
Franklin
cool.
says free. You mean I don't have to sell one of my organs? Phew, I was see how much they go
These
for.
master classes you never do.
Nice.
We got a bunch of people that have already signed up. Yeah, like tons of people. So
Nice.
hopefully
Cool.
you can pack all that in into 1 hour. I hope you can do that. And again, guys, August 4th at 4 p.m. Or sorry, no. August 4th is Luke.
August 4th is
August
Luke, but you
11th.
should also go to Luke's. Go to Luke's. You'll be dropping fire, y'all.
August 11th, 4 p.m. And that'll be the free masterclass with Victoria Kennedy, going over everything that she just talked about. It's way too much to repeat. Yeah, we're super excited about that. I think it's going to be great. And we're also excited about everything else that's going on. You know, you being part of an official vendor for the Academy program. We're going to see a lot more of you. That's going to be exciting. And, you know, everything else you're going to be working on with the Academy, as well as Academy students, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming down the road. So
It's about time that
Gonna
Shane
be.
and Matt blew up, right, guys? Yes.
well,
Do
yeah,
this.
maybe next time we can
man.
meet up in Myrtle Beach.
Oh my God, please. I need a
There you go.
tan.
I've never
I'm a
been
year
there.
older.
I've never been there.
Oh, me neither. I'm like more of a West Coast girl, so I'd love to.
So let's see. We're getting questions, guys. If you're getting questions, this we're gonna do a last round of questions here. So if you got questions for Victoria or for myself or for Matt, this is last call here for some questions. We're heading close to 10 o'clock here. And if you're just kind of tuning in, we just announced a free masterclass we're going to do here on August 11th, 4 p.m. Really excited with that, with Victoria, who's going to basically run through some strategies on how to get more press for yourself, for your agency, or if you're a real estate agent, how to do that for yourself. And it's going to be jam-packed with an amazing amount of content and some great strategies. So we're excited about that.
Don, I've been asking the same thing. John says, Matt, where's your matching t-shirt? I've been asking Shane the same.
This shirt's where it's at. I feel like I'm one of the cool kids.
Use the excuse that you're on vacation.
There you go.
That's where we're gonna go with.
I'm on vacation. I don't have it yet. Shane, you shipped it, and my mail's on hold, and
You got to send these out to people because people want to rep. I want to rep. I'm gonna do posts and just like repping this shirt tomorrow.
Well, yeah. So, do people want these? Like, they're nice, eh? Like, I didn't know. Like, I
tell
got
Shane that you want a shirt. Hashtag shirt. You know, hashtag I want my shirt. Come on. I wanted this. Come on, guys. I know you guys want a shirt. I want a shirt.
Franklin says, and Luke's is just $100. Seriously ridiculous offer. I love it. Yep. I mean,
yes, Luke's is amazing.
this is the entry.
Personal
This is
amazing.
the entry point. If we can get you to see all the value that we can give away at this price, then it'll be a no-brainer to get you in the Academy down the road. When
It's
you're
already a
able to.
no-brainer, guys.
And hopefully you'll be able to make some money off the stuff that you're going and learning on these, and so it'll just be boom.
Guys, get in.
We told you the secret.
I haven't told my secrets. You got to come to masterclass. We're going to be dropping all sorts of secrets, you know. And if you're thinking like, oh, I don't know if I'm a little afraid of press. Some agency owners, maybe you guys are thinking like, oh no, that's not who I am. I don't want to be that kind of person. Guys, like, I want you to get out of that mindset because what you're doing is valuable. You're helping a lot of real estate agents close a lot of deals, make a lot of money, help a lot of people buy and sell their homes. It's a during Corona, real estate was a necessary job in most states. It's a very necessary thing. It's like a human need to have shelter. What you're doing is so good. So don't be afraid of like, oh, I don't want press or anything like that. No, you're doing a good service. You deserve to have press and have your name out there. So it's about time we do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, no, and that makes sense. And maybe that's a good question. Maybe it's not, but I'm going to ask it anyways. If somebody, let's say they don't want Matt Kramer blowing up, right? Maybe I don't want to do that, but I want the REMCM group blowing up. Like, can you go more towards a brand instead of your personal name if you want the business to blow up? You know, you kind of see what I mean?
Yeah, you can, but I would just recommend it's always better when people can relate to a person. It's what I was telling you about the eyes, you know, and people want to relate to a person. They want a human story behind it. And what I would suggest to you is if you don't feel comfortable, like create a persona, nothing wrong with creating personas, you know, and being whoever you want to be, because it's your life at the end of the day. You have to be happy with yourself. And if you don't want people knowing who you are, then don't show them. You know what the great thing about PR is? PR is what people say about you when you're not in the room. But what do they know about you? Only what they read about online. And who controls that narrative? The PR. You do, if you do it right. I'm writing the story. I'm writing your story if you're my client. So I get, you know, we get to decide how
Super
we want the
sneaky.
world
It's
to
like,
perceive us.
Matt, we can, we can change our names. We can,
We can
like,
change our names.
we can
I don't
do
wanna
something
change my name.
totally crazy here.
Not that crazy.
Maybe I
Guys, it's just a name. What a rose by any other name smell is sweet, as Shakespeare said in Romeo and Juliet. You know, you get to decide. People are always like, this is the truth and this is my story. Don't be so attached to your story. Your memories are false. What you remember is so tainted about who you are now, and you can change your even past memories. You only remember certain things. Reality is what you make of it. We're all in the same room, and you may think, oh, we're all seeing the same Zoom screen of Matt, Victoria, and Shane, but somebody may be focusing on the flowers. Somebody may be focusing on Matt's, you know, well, it's dark right now, but there's beach behind him, or Shane's shirt, right? And we're all seeing a different reality. So why don't you write the narrative of what you want people to see and how you want people to describe you, right? You know, there's plenty of things that you guys don't even know my real name, for example, and I'm okay with that.
Unless
right?
they were on earlier.
Yes, they were on earlier, right? I mean, I don't care. People can know it. It's fine. But, you know, I'm controlling my own narrative of how I want people to see me. Now people know me as PR, but, you know, I was just doing real estate last year, and before that I was an opera singer. You get to control the narrative, so don't be attached to it. You know, if people say, oh, I read about you and you're this great marketer guy, you can kind of laugh and go like, he, actually, no, I'm actually more of a lacrosse player or more of a family guy. But that's funny that you think that, ha, 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 I wrote that story. You know, it's
That's
kind of a joke on everyone else.
There you go.
You're telling the story. You're the author.
There you go. With that, I don't know. I don't see any other questions, but we've got bombs dropped. I think that's a great place to close out. Shane, what about you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Victoria, as usual, such a pleasure to have you on the show. And again, if
Always
you're just
so much value.
tons of value. Again, thank you so
Please
much.
come to the masterclass, guys. You'll get even more value. I hope to see you guys
August 11th. We got the link pinned. The link is somewhere else in there. If you can't see the pinned link, go check that out. August 11th, 4 p.m. Victoria is going to come on and do a masterclass on everything that we talked about, and is going to drop a ton of value and give you an opportunity to ask some questions specific to building your brand and getting some press for yourself. And this is all stuff that you can do for free, like for yourself. You don't have to hire anybody to do this. Victoria's going to show you exactly how to do this. And we're really, really excited about that. There's a post, if you're watching live here, I think you'll be able to find the links inside if you're watching the replay, you'll be able to find the links, but there's also,
I'll post it one more time. Let me grab it real quick. Like I said, it is already pinned, but I will post it one more time for those of you who are still watching right now, because I don't know if the pin will stay there. I forget how that works. I haven't watched a live in a while.
There you go. I don't know what ends up happening on the replay. I've never watched our replays. So, I don't know if the links pop up, but with that, guys, everybody that's tuned in, hey, you know what to do at the end of the show. If you've been here since the beginning, hashtag Super Trooper. We'd love to know if you've been watching since the beginning. It's just nice to know who's supporting us and supporting Whiskey Thursday. It means a lot to us. It gives us an incentive to come back here every single Thursday and just drop more value and just contribute back to the community here, to the people that are supporting us. Matt, it's been a pleasure as usual. Even though you're on vacation, you still show up.
Still show up.
Great. You still show up. It's awesome.
That's
How long
deserve all the credit.
What's that?
How long you in Myrtle Beach for?
I think I leave Saturday or Sunday.
You drove,
No.
eh? You drove?
Yeah, we drove.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Well, enjoy your time in Myrtle Beach. You deserve a vacation. I think you've been working pretty hard the past couple of months here, and definitely take a vacation, because I think we're going to get really busy here over the next couple of
you're about
months.
to blow up, Matt.
So,
So
we
enjoy
go.
that vacation.
I will.
Good.
I'm going to try some surfing. So we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, very
So
nice.
we got
Take
a
some
couple
pictures.
people. We got a couple people here been watching since the beginning. Thanks, guys, for your support. Ed here, Super Trooper. Thank you. Who else? Franklin's been here since the beginning. Just two? What's wrong with you guys? I'm pretty sure there's a few more. Luke says he just showed up. He's only been here for the past 15 minutes. Thanks, Luke, for your support and tuning in. He always does that. It's all
He
good.
always does that. You
And he
hashtag
hashtags like kind of true, kind of super
super
true.
true.
Also, you guys make sure to like, heart, laugh, wow. All the nice faces, do those too, because that we don't get enough.
Unless
of those.
you're angry.
Yeah.
Unless they are, you know.
Nobody's angry.
Oh,
Victoria,
man.
again, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us for a couple hours. Second time in a month, and honestly, we're really excited about what's going to happen here over the next few months with the Academy, and just you being part of that and being an official member or an official vendor of the Academy with Victorious Media. I think it's going to be amazing for Academy members. I think it's going to be amazing for members that are part of the REMCM group. And we're just really looking forward to seeing what we can do and helping people out. And I think with that, Matt, I don't know if you have anything else to add, but
Good. I'm good.
Stuff.
Thank you,
Awesome.
guys. Thanks for
Guys,
having me.
everybody that's watching, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching from YouTube, thanks for tuning in. And make sure to come see us in the Real Estate Marketing Conversion Mastery Facebook group every Thursday.
And if you're on YouTube, comment your favorite part of this whole thing down below so that we know that it's helpful.
Thank you.
It's going to be too late because I'm going to end the live. And it's going to be
Well, and
done.
like and subscribe and all that stuff, right?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Victoria. Stick around for a little bit here. And everybody else watching, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you. Make sure you sign up to the masterclass, the free masterclass on August 11th, 4 p.m. with Victoria Kennedy. We'll see you there. Take care. I think we're done. Oh,
It says record.
hang on.